For some, a surprising history of Miller Park Beach, divided for decades.
The decision to segregate it was met with protests statewide. Liam Donahue shows us a brief overview of the history of racism and segregation in Bloomington and how leaders work to make sure beachgoers never forget the story and the history.
That's the only place we could go. We couldn't go over there. We'd sit out here and play cards, but throw the ball back and forth.
The history of racism and segregation, often swept under the rug.
We have always struggled with racial equality in this country from its very founding, right? And communities like Bloomington play a role in that story. Henry
Gay is 96 years old. He says 1925 feels like yesterday. Segregation and prejudice all over central Illinois.
No jobs. They wouldn't about hire you. You couldn't go to restaurants. They said, we don't serve your kind. You go look for a job, they said, we don't hire your kind. It was just bad.
In 1908, the park board in Bloomington decided black people would not be allowed to swim with white people at Miller Park Beach. Uproar was soon to come, but after riots started in Springfield and Chicago, the decision stood.
There was all kinds of fear that there was going to be rioting here. So the 1908 segregation order of Miller Park Lake just stood.
Former Illinois State University history professor Mark Wyman has done extensive research on the history of segregation in Bloomington. He says the Ku Klux Klan was standing in the way of those trying to end the segregation order at the beach.
By 1920, the Klan was really going and had mammoth rallies around in Bloomington, in Champaign, in Peoria, in Decatur.
Not only were black Americans treated unfairly, the only beach they were allowed to go to was not maintained. Bill Kemp of the McLean County Museum of History says the conditions were so bad the NAACP tried to step in.
In 1950, the NAACP is complaining about the abysmal conditions at the colored beach.
These conditions would be ignored until the drowning death of 6-year-old Phyllis Hogan. She was swimming at the beach on a Monday when the beach was closed and no lifeguard was on duty. Phyllis's niece, Belinda Harris, only remembers stories of her aunt. A tragedy, she says, recalling her visit to Miller Park Beach.
You can almost visualize what was actually going on, and it was really a sad situation. I was glad to be able to be in that park because I never got a chance to meet my aunt.
In the 1950s, after Phyllis's death, Miller Park Beach was integrated. In 2018, a marker was erected at Miller Park commemorating the history of the segregated beaches. Kemp says some members of the community were not happy with the marker.
Why are you picking at this wound? Why are you drawing attention to a story we would rather forget?
But others disagree, like Bloomington Normal NAACP President Linda Foster.
We must not forget the horrible things that have happened in the past so that we don't repeat them. And we need to remember that. We need to make sure that we're sharing that with our kids.
Reporting in Bloomington, I'm Liam Donahue.
Well,